Hey everyone, I hope y'all are doing well. So just jumping right into it for my assessment, the title of my reading is called The Anthropocene as Rupture, and the author is Clive Hamilton. So for number one, just to tell y'all what the reading is about, so this article is about Hamilton outlining the misreadings or the misinterpretations of the Anthropocene concept as it was developed by Earth system scientists. So he kind of argues the viewpoints of an early Anthropocene, the Anthropocene as an ecosystems change, the good Anthropocene, and the no Anthropocene arguments. And he counters with the idea that the Anthropocene began with the Industrial Revolution, when humans first made an impact on Earth as a whole. So this reading brings to light for me as seeing the Earth as a whole system and not just as a cluster of parts and cogs like the atmosphere and the biosphere, but seeing that how all these parts work together. And then when looking at the Anthropocene, you can't just separate and single out certain areas, and you have to look at it all together and see how it has all been affected by our doing and not just in one area. And the message of the article is, I would say it's mostly pessimistic. So he has a really negative approach throughout the paper when he's talking about the different viewpoints of other researchers and calling them out. And when talking about other scientists, he comments. And so soon after the concept was proposed in the year 2000, a number of scientists and social scientists began to put forth interpretations of the Anthropocene that most unwittingly deflate the significance of the new epoch and the threat it poses to humankind and the Earth. However, at the end of the paper, he ends with a slightly more optimistic view, stating, although these disciplines remain invaluable for understanding of how parts of the complex system work or have worked in the past, when applied to the Earth system as a whole, they risk diminishing the significance of the Anthropocene because the new epoch no longer appears as a rupture in the Earth system, inviting a new understanding of the human relationship to Earth. And for number 4, I do agree with him defending his viewpoint and calling out the flaws in other people's work. And he does bring up valid points of seeing the Anthropocene as humankind's effect on the Earth as a whole, and like I said, not just certain parts of the system. So my question to y'all is, when do you think that the Anthropocene should start? And do you agree with any of the viewpoints he was countering, which was the early Anthropocene, the Anthropocene as an ecosystems change, the good Anthropocene, and the no Anthropocene arguments? So I hope you'll have a good rest of the class, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.